his wrist. It was a real vicious off-throttle high side. Let's have a quick catch.
Afternoon. Alberto, before we speak about what's happening this weekend.
Not easy again, but of course to go back to a racing mentality from a test ride.
We'll know who your riders are confirmed for next year.
I think so.
This weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Siaran. Thanks to Alberto Puig. Brutally honest as always. Yeah, just a quick on the left-hand side around this Siaran circuit with 10 left-hand corners. So, FP3 underway here in the Saxon Ring. Will we see the first see this man giving it a go again this morning? Alex Rins, the Spanish rider, of course, who Suzuki management directly after this FP3 session. When you think the race
came back the following weekend and raced and then finished 4th at Brno shortly after.
Laid down before the track, had a lot of grip. He struggled on Friday
into turn 1. He's not the first and won't be the last to explore that.
But we'd stay quiet there and let you appreciate at home that's Marco Bezzecchi, isn't it? Marco Bezzecchi's gone down in the far sector. Mooney VR46 team boss Pablo Nieto looking off. Also, when he looked at the timesheets at the end of play yesterday, with Bagnaia. And some early movement on the timesheets already. The man who was second by the GP back in the day will recall he was Oki, who's here in Germany this weekend, is with Simon down in pit lane.
Through the ranks and got to the big bikes. It was
himself, played such an important role for many years behind the scenes in the mid-90s. In fact, a double 125cc world champion.
He practiced 3 sessions, Miguel Oliveira and Andrea Dovizioso from me in the early stages of this race this weekend. That harder time
by the Antonio, he said it gave him much better stability through turns 9. Jorge Martino, is there some paddock gossip?
Combination for us, and all our riders are capable of getting changed something setup-wise. I can see some of the changes, and to do the rest of the season and getting all the best makes him feel more comfortable. Let's see whether it is included. We will renew with Joan Zarco for Pramac, so I think make the best choice between them. Weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot to Paolo Ciabatti. Putting that one to bed. Very
inconclusive evidence, really, from either Bastianini or Martins.
Yesterday here in Germany, and he makes a mistake going down. But they may well be going for Alex Rins and Raul Fernandez. Really, VR46 racing rider Celestino Vietti. So,
Ducati. Moment with those consecutive non-scores. Well, of course, the last one
has already found 4/10 of a second this morning. There he is, then on the number 18 of Marc Marquez, of course. Issue from that latest surgery since then. It's been 9 in the last 2 races.
Debriefs, and I genuinely believe that he can make it all the way. I mean, it was a Spanish journalist that put on Twitter, I think it was, can you give us a little tidbit? Would you like 2 rookies, or would you like an established riders and experienced riders? To us, there's no point in going through.
He goes public with some gossip and news that he's today even hotter, apparently, the forecast for. He feels like he's found a bit more front confidence.
Recent couple of races, this gets a little bit loose down the waterfall.
Tested a couple of aero updates, creating a bit more downforce.
To cut in the laps, he's now done 12, qualifying 2. He's just done a personal best through the first
17.2, so keep an eye on Aleix Espargaro's time in that 15-minute Q2 session to run through. Aleix Espargaro, game on here.
A big moment for Joan Mir a moment ago. Aleix Espargaro now down the
second in the world World Championship. Over the line he comes. Oh, how close was that?
6 seconds slower on that lap. He did a 120.
Coming to the fore there. Then at the moment, Quattararo then gets down to 120.
Through that final sector of lap. Bagnaia, though, going behind Morbidelli. So is this the lap then? The pen out of the final corner. Is that 119 finally under threat?
It is. It quickly followed by Prima as a fast rider, but he said every single lap yesterday he did there because he's coming into the pits. Over the line, Miller comes 119.833. Here comes the Italian now over the line, and it is awesome. A 119.765.
181 to go up into sixth ahead of Miller and Zarco.
The season, and then Bastianini struggling. He said yesterday, the turn today, he just pulled it up on the brakes before he went into the gravel in FP10 into Q2. 038's job done as far as he's go. The problem is here with the nose of Jack Miller, so there's not really much
that we've already seen complaining about traffic at the end of this session. 19s by Nairo and Martin should be safe.
Top job that by Jorge Martin as well to get himself in those 190s. Issue, long-standing legacy of that horrible crash he had in FP.
That's right, Secchi's bike, isn't it?
Secchi's crash earlier on. Line he comes, it is P2. A 119.87.
Comfortably improved that time. Here's Maverick Vinales. Oh, means a slow lap. Oh, flags are out in sector 3. Vinales does sneak into none.
Decisive could that be with the yellow? Can't clip it back in. A big whack there on the left-hand side of the helmet. He's right on the cusp as well in 9th place. It's a pretty forlorn walk away through the gravel trap for Takanaka. Oh, dearie me. He just got in hot there. I just wonder if he was worried.
Saved him, but Takaki Nakagami brought out.
Get out.
Touch and go, wasn't it?
It was really at the end of FP2 because he hasn't found any time for senior Ducatis, and now Bastianini at the moment, he's down in 8th. Here's the number 10 then of Luca Marini.
On improving, he's also failed to better the lap time. Gelled with the circuit, doesn't suit his style at all. He's
a practice start. Well, what a session at the end of that. Really exciting, then thrilling. Camilla third, Johan Zarco fourth, less than a second. Wow, practice start yesterday. Look at that.
Didn't go forwards at all, it went straight upwards, didn't
that
it?
That was almost like the end of it, yeah. It's a very happy Pekka Bagnaia. Yesterday, it was an all-time lap, not improving his lap time. Did sneak into Q2 crucial.
Looking further down for some standout performers. Remy Gardner had a good